Hello everyone, welcome you all in my new video. In this video, I am going to solve MCQ which is based on solar system. So this is the second part of MCQ video which is related to solar system. So the first question is, which one of the following planet is called sister planet? So Venus is known as sister planet. Venus is also known as morning star, evening star, and one more important thing is that the rotation period of Venus is near about 43 Earth day, and revolution period is 224.7 Earth day. So Venus is the only planet whose rotational period is greater than revolutional revolutional period. So revolution period. So which means day is greater than year. So next problem is the planet with the maximum number of satellite. So as in figure you can see Saturn which have 82 natural satellite. So the answer will be C. And one more thing, Mercury and Venus has no satellite. So the question may ask कि which one of the following planet did not have any natural satellite. So the answer will be Mercury and Venus. Next question is, a planet moves faster in its orbit. So option is when it is farthest from the sun, when it is the greatest, when the greater its mass, when it is in opposition. Fourth one is the farther it is from its satellite, and when it is nearer the sun. So this is the question related to Kepler's second law. So first we will understand what is the Kepler's law. So the Kepler's first law is the orbit of each planet is an ellipse. So the orbit of each planet is an ellipse, and the sun at one focus. So the sun will be at its one focus. So this is the ellipse. So the focus will be either this or this. So S1 or S2 is the focus. This is the Kepler's first law. So the second law is the orbital radius of a planet sweeps out equal areas in equal interval of time. So if we consider, if this is the point where one planet is there orbiting in this particular path, so if we connect, if sun is at S1, so if we connect S1 to a satellite or planet and the planet is at P, after some time the position will change. If we consider is planet at Q, if we consider the planet at Q, if we consider this is at Q, so again if we join the line, so if we join, so this is the area which is covered by the orbital radius. In other situation, if planet is here, suppose this is at point A and this is another point B, so if we join A to S and B to S, so if planet take time t from moving from A to B, and the same way if it take time t from moving from P to Q, so the area S1AB, that is this area will be equals to S1PQ. So area will be same. So if so from also from second law we can say if planet is at P, it will move slowly towards Q, and if planet is at A, it will move faster because it is nearer to sun. And the second law is the conservation of angular momentum, and the area will be equal to this area, so this area will be bigger and this area will be smaller, that is S1QP and S1AB will be same if planet is moving faster at A to B. So we can say when it is nearer the sun, the planet moves faster in its orbit. So the option E will be correct. Next is which one of the following has little or no atmosphere? So Mercury has no atmosphere since Mercury is nearest planet to the earth, to the sun, but due to lack of atmosphere, Venus is hottest planet. If Mercury has atmosphere, so then the Mercury will be hottest planet. Because Mercury did not have atmosphere, so Venus is the hottest planet. So for this question, which one of the following has little or no atmosphere? The answer will be Mercury. Next is if a planet has an average distance from the sun of 4 astronomical units, what is the period of its orbit? So Kepler's third law, the orbital period is proportional to the semi-major axis of its orbit, that is AQ. So T1 square divided by T2 square, which is equals to A1 cube divided by A2 cube. So this is the Kepler's third law. Kepler's first law is physical significance of Kepler's third law is conservation of energy. Physical significance of Kepler's second law is conservation of angular momentum. And the third law is the ratio of the square of a planet periods to the cube of the semi-major axis of its orbit is a constant, that is t square, which is proportional to a cube. Now if we consider t1 is equals to 1 year for earth around the sun, and a1 is 1 astronomical unit, so t2 will be t2 we have to find out, and a2 is 4 astronomical unit. So if we put, so t1 square is 1 square, which is divided by t2 square, we have to find, which is equals to a1 cube will be 1 cube and divided by 4 cube. So t2 square will be 64 years, or t2 will be 8 years. So t2 square will be 64, so t2 will be 8 years. So the answer will be 8 years. Next is, what is the time taken by the light of the sun to reach the earth? So 498 second, that is 8 minute 18 second. So the answer will be 8 minute 18 second. Next is, which of the following part of the sun is visible to human? The option is photosphere, corona, chromosphere and core. So first we will understand what are the these terminology. What is the photosphere? Photosphere is the lowest layer of solar atmosphere. It is essentially the solar surface. So basically the three important layer are of the sun atmosphere is photosphere, corona and chromosphere. So photosphere is the lowest one. Next is corona. Corona is the outermost layer, you can say, and the corona is an aura of plasma that surrounds the sun. Next is the chromosphere, is the second of the three main layer in the sun atmosphere. So chromosphere is in between photosphere and corona. So in the figure you can see here, this one is photosphere and is on the surface, this one is chromosphere and this is the corona. You can see here, this is the aura of plasma. So these are the three main layer of the sun's atmosphere, and the core is the innermost layer of the sun, which is composed of hydrogen and helium. So the question is, which one of the following part of the sun is visible to human eyes? So the answer is, the photosphere is the part of the sun which is visible to human eyes. So option A will be the correct. You can see the figure. So this part is visible to human eyes. Next is, which of the following part of the sun is visible at the time of eclipse? So at the time of eclipse, corona, which is the aura of plasma, which is visible at the time of eclipse. So the answer will be corona. You can see at the time of eclipse, you can see this kind of image. So the answer will be corona. Next is, what is the gap between the orbit of the Mars and Jupiter called? So this is the very important question. So the answer will be asteroid. So asteroid is the gap between the orbit of the Mars and Jupiter. So the answer will be asteroid. Next is, the different group of star is known as. So the option is constellations, celestial bodies, asteroid, and comet. So first we will understand what is this, what is the meaning of these terms. So the constellation, so constellation is a group of star that forms a pattern and has a name. So this is the image of constellation. You can see this one and this one, some kind of pattern is there. So this is the constellation. Next is celestial bodies. So an arrangement of matter in the universe that constitute a unit as a planet, nebula for astronomical study. So anything in the space that we can study for astronomical purpose, so that is known as celestial bodies. So these are the images, this is the image for celestial bodies. So everything in this image is celestial bodies. Next is asteroid, any of the many small planets that go around the sun. They are also called as minor planets. So this is the object which goes around the sun but not the planet, and known as minor planet. So this kind of thing which is orbiting the sun is known as asteroid. The last one is comet, an object in the space that looks like a bright star with a tail and that moves around the sun. So here you can see this is the solar system and the planet is orbiting around the sun, but this is the object which has look like bright star and a tail. So this have look like bright star and having tail. So this is known as comet. So from this example, the different group of star is known as constellation. So option A will be correct. So if you like my video, please subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you so much.